See, my name is Santosh. Okay, what is today's date? Today's date is 29th. Yeah, now I am going to start Python. Okay, see, before starting Python, actually, what is a programming language? Means the Python is a programming language. Okay, we are saying Python is a programming language. Okay, actually, what is a programming language? What is a language? See, actually, we have so many types of languages. We have so many types of languages. Okay, here here we have so many types of programming languages, so many types of normal languages. Okay, actually, what is a language? What is a language? Okay, a language is nothing but which is used to communicate to each other. Okay, for example, we have English. Okay, we have Hindi, Telugu. Okay, Tamil, Kannada, like that we have so many languages in our India. Okay, these are nothing but normal languages. These are speaking languages. Okay, these are speaking languages. Here we have, see, for example, for example, in some states, okay, they can understand one language. For example, you take Tamil Nadu, you take Karnataka. Okay, here Tamil Nadu speaks Tamil language. Karnataka people speaks Kannada. Okay, and if you take, for example, Delhi, in Delhi people speaks Hindi. Okay, in normal this some AP and Telangana, they speaks Telugu. Okay, these are nothing but the speaking languages. And suppose I want to communicate from two different states. For example, for example, okay, Tamil people want to communicate to Kannada people, or Tamil people want to communicate to Telugu people. Okay, what will they do to communicate? Suppose if I am a Telugu person, okay, and my colleague is from Tamil Nadu. Okay, he knows only Tamil. He doesn't know anything. Okay, he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know Hindi. He doesn't know Kannada. He doesn't know Telugu. Anything. Okay, for that, how communication goes on? How communication goes on? Okay, in the middle we have the language called English. Okay, this English will be known to the person who is in Tamil Nadu, or who is in Telangana or Andhra Pradesh. Okay, or Hindi is our language. Okay, Hindi is our language. Okay, in India, who knows to all. Okay, suppose if they don't know Hindi, okay, compulsory they will be knowing English. Why? Because we are learning English from childhood. Okay, we are learning English from childhood. These are nothing but speaking languages. Here English is nothing but which is a language as a mediator between two states. As a mediator between two states. Okay, this is nothing but speaking language. Now going to programming language. Now going to programming language. Okay, what is a programming language? See, I don't know anything. Okay, if we don't know anything, okay, there is a computer. There is a computer. Okay, I want to communicate to computer. See, this is a we have this is a computer. 1 minute. See, this is a computer. Yes. See, this is the computer. Okay. Here, computer, this computer understands which language. Computer understands which language. Computer doesn't understand English or computer doesn't understand any programming language. It understands only the machine code. It understands only the machine code. Okay. Machine code. Okay. What is machine code? Machine code is nothing but zeros and ones. Zeros and ones. Okay. Zeros and ones. And when computer understands the machine code zeros and ones, then then where programming languages will come into picture. Where programming languages will come into picture. Okay. Where programming languages will come into picture means see here, I want to know, a programming language, okay, which communicates to the machine code to the computer and gives the correct results. See, why we are learning Python and why not other languages? Not other languages. Okay. See, Python is easy to learn. Python is very, 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 very easy to learn. See, for example, see, you all the members has completed 10th class. Completed 10th class. Okay. And again, I am telling you to learn LKG things. LKG things. Okay. Means very, very easy. Very, 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 very easy. Means Python is like LKG. Python is like LKG. Okay. Means it is very, very easy. If if some students knows C, C++, Java, okay, for them Python is very easy. Python is very easy. Okay. Suppose if some students doesn't know anything, any programming language, for them Python is very, 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 very easy. Okay. See, if any member doesn't know anything, also Python is very, 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 very easy. Okay. For learning Python, you don't need to know, any programming language. You don't need to know any programming language. Okay. Why? Because here Python is a first programming language came into market. Actually, the first programming language came into market is C language. Okay. After C language, we got Python. We got Python. See, Python came in 1990. Okay, 1990. C came in some 1983, 1980s, 1983. Okay, Python came in 1990. Okay, here now you are the luckiest people. You are the luckiest people. You are learning Python. Why? Because Python is trending the market. Python is trending the market. Here now, if you learn Python, okay, if you learn Python, Python is very, 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 very easy and very, 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 very important now. Why? Because uh, I will tell you why it is important. Why? Because Python is used in artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay, Python is used in data science. Python is used in statistical type of things. Okay, okay, statistical survey type of things. Survey type of things. Okay, nowadays, and one thing, Python is a free and open source. Python is free and open source. Okay, see, for example, I'll tell you, you have another programming language called Java. Okay, you have another programming language called Java. Java is not an open source technology. Okay, up to Java 7, it is an open source. Up to Java 7, it is an open source. Okay, Java is invented by Sun Microsystems. By Sun Microsystems, and that Java, when Sun Microsystems took Java, then it is open source. When it is it is shifted to Oracle Corporation, then at that time Java is not open source. Then Oracle people, what they have done means they have kept, okay, if you need Java, you have to pay some amount. Okay, but Python is not like that. Python is not like that. Python is invented by a team of people, a Python team of people, okay, which is freeware and open source. Why they invented like that means to serve people, to serve people. Okay, why they want to serve people? Why? Because okay, they actually, when they're inventing Python, they thought like okay, we don't need any money. Okay, we are going to serve people. Okay, and this language can be used by anyone from 1990. Okay, not now, from 1990, before Java came. Java came in 1995. Okay, from 1990 onwards, they are going to serve people. But now it became popular. Okay, why it became popular? Because of because of data science and artificial intelligence. Data science and artificial intelligence. Okay, why? Because see, this Python is mainly used in data science and artificial intelligence. Okay, I will tell you one example. I will tell you one example. How means, see, for example, uh, if you give, see, for example, if you give 10 by 3, normal division. If you give 10 by 3, okay, what is the answer? You will be getting 3.3333, like that. This is normal mathematics answer. This is normal mathematics answer. Okay. See, if it is Java, for example, this is normal mathematics answer. Okay. For example, if you take Java, in Java, what is the answer? In Java, the answer is, if it is float, then it is some 3.3. Okay. If you declare the values as a float, okay, it is 3.3. Suppose if you declare that 10 and 3, the 10 and 3 as integer, then the answer is 3. Okay, then the answer is 3. Okay, here you are getting 3.3 when you declare it as float. Here you are getting 3 when you declare it as int. When you declare it as int. Okay, but but in Python, the answer is 3.3333 like this. Okay, here this is the correct result. This is the correct result. Okay, this is the correct result. See, in Python, everything you will be getting the correct result. Okay, in data science and artificial intelligence, we need the correct results. We need the correct results. Okay, I will tell you an example. See, the example is everyone know NASA. Okay, everyone know NASA, right? See, in NASA, here I have a rocket. I want to launch a rocket. I want to send a rocket to some another planet Mars. Okay, another planet Mars. For example, I want to launch a rocket. I want to send that rocket to, okay, another planet Mars. Okay, for that, I need, see, there is a rocket. I want to launch and send it to Mars planet. Okay, for that we need our hours, minutes, seconds, and milliseconds. Okay, we need at what time you're sending, at what time, hours. Like for example, 9 hours, 09. Okay, minutes, 10, 9, 10. Okay, seconds, some 12 seconds. Okay, milliseconds. Okay, some 12,000. Okay, 1 second is equal to 1000 milliseconds. 12 seconds is equal to 12,000 milliseconds. Okay, means here this is the time I want to send. I want to send a rocket to the Mars. I want to start. I want to launch. Okay, suppose if you are taking a different programming language called Java or anything like that, okay, it is not possible. It is not possible. Like, you want to mention the correct time of that milliseconds and microseconds and everything. Okay, you need to, if you take other programming language called C++, C language, or Java, then at that time you need to write so many lines of code. You need to write some, for example, in Java, I want to write this code. Okay, for this you need to write some, I think some 100 some 15 lines of code. For example, 15 lines of code. Okay, for example, 15 lines of code. Okay, take C++. Okay, by using C++, okay, you have to write some 50 lines of code. Some 50 lines of code. Okay. You take a C. C language. Some 100 lines of code. Okay. You take Python. 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 Can you tell me, by using Python, how many lines of code you need to write? You can write the same code by using Python within 2 lines of code. 2 lines. Okay. By using Python, you can write the code by using 2 lines of code. Okay. Means in Python, the code whatever you write, okay, the code whatever you write is very less. Very less. Okay. Whatever the code you want to write in Python, it is very less. Okay. For example, I want to print hello world in Python. Okay. Normal hello world in Python. Okay. For printing hello world in Python, okay, in other languages, you need to write, okay, minimum 5 lines of code. Minimum 5 lines of code. Okay. For example, I will tell you how to write hello world, normal hello world. I am not starting the programming, but to tell you how Python is very easy, okay, I am writing a small sample program, okay, by using some programming languages called C language, Java and Python. See, if you don't know C language, if you don't know Java, okay, don't bother, okay, don't bother. Okay. For example, I want to print hello world. I want to print hello world. Hello world. First of all, I will write by using Java because I think we'll be knowing Java or we'll be knowing some other language. Okay. First of all, I will write by using Java. Why? Because you will be knowing that. Okay, you will be knowing that Java is that much complex and Python is that much easy like that. Okay. Okay. First class test. If you don't know Java, don't worry. Okay, no problem. See, this is by using Java. This is by using Java. Okay, class test public static void main string args of system.out.println hello world. This is by using Java. Okay, if you don't know Java, don't worry. Okay, now by using C language. Hash include stdio.h main function. Okay, in main function you have to write a printf hello world. Hello world. Okay, see in Java how many lines of code you have written? Class test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lines of code. Okay, in C language, how many lines of code you have written? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lines of code. Okay. And in C++ also you have to write some 5 lines of code. Okay. Now by using Python, see, by using Python, okay. Can you expect how many lines of code you have to write in Python? Can you enter in the chat box? Don't unmute. Can you enter in the chat box how many lines of code expect, and tell me how many lines of code you have to write in Python for printing only hello world? Can you please type in chat box that? Yeah, hello. I'm sorry. Actually, some problem has occurred. Okay. Uh, yeah, yeah. Here, what I'm explaining is just a second. Yeah. Now, can you see my screen, right? You can see my screen, right? Yes. See, I explained Java code and the C language code. Okay. Now let us see Python code of Hello World program. In Python, can you tell me? Can you please type in the chat box how many lines of code you need to write for printing Hello World? For printing Hello World. Can you please type in the chat box and tell? Can you hear me? Please type once, all of you. I'm not getting any messages. Yes, some have written 2 lines. Yes, yes, sorry. Yeah, yeah, 2 lines, 1 line like that. Yeah. See, only 1 line is enough to print Hello World program. Only 1 line is enough. That is print of Hello World. Print of Hello World. Okay. Means in Python you don't need to write all the class, all the method, class, okay, method and flower braces and everything like that. You don't need to write anything. You don't need to write anything. Okay. Print of Hello World. Okay, that is enough. Okay, that is a Python program you will be writing. Okay, and how to compile this program and how to run this program. Okay, we will be okay going through that later. Okay, I'll tell you, don't worry about that. In Python we have so many IDEs. Okay, we have so many IDLEs like that. Okay, everything we have. Okay, this is introduction, so I'm giving some introduction why uh, Python is easy or not. Okay, this is normal printing of hello world. Python is very easy. Okay, and it is like English language. It is like English language. Okay, and it is like English language. Okay, now here the main aim of this this introduction is I told you just before that. Okay, computer can understand only machine language code. Only machine language code. Okay, but we are writing our programs in Python. We are writing our programs in Python. Okay, what it does internally means, see, this is the Python program. Okay, this Python program will be saved in the form of some test.py. test.py test.py. Okay, internally what happens when you write a Python program? What happens internally? What happens means, this Python program, okay, see, this is our computer. This is our computer. Okay, this Python test.py is saved in our computer. Okay, internally what happens means, it converts this test.py to, when you compile and run this test.py, internally it converts this test.py to test.py. PYC. 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 Okay. Test.py will be converted to test.pyc. Okay. This test.pyc can be run in any operating system. See, I have, for example, this is Windows operating system. This is Windows operating system. Okay. Okay. For example, this is Windows operating system. Okay. For example, there is another operating system called Linux. Okay, Linux operating system. Okay. There is another operating system called Mac operating system. Mac. Mac OS. Now, here in our computer, we have written test.py code. Okay, but this test.pyc, when you compile or run this Python program, okay, this test.py will be converted to test.pyc. Okay, here comes with the compiler or interpreter. Compiler or interpreter. What is this compiler and interpreter? What is this compiler and interpreter? See, if I want to, if I want to run a Python program, okay, then we need any transaction technique to compile or interpret the code, right? We need the output, right? See, I am writing print of hello world. I am writing print of hello world as a program. Okay, when you run that program only, it will be printed. When you run that program only, it will be printed. Okay, I have written a file test.py. In that test.py, I have written that code. Okay, how you will access that hello world? How it will be displaying in your browser? How it will be displaying in your browser? How means when you compile or run the code. When you compile or run the code. Okay, after writing that code, I will be running the code. When you run the code, what happens? It converts the test.py to test.pyc file. Okay, now I want to write, see, my operating system is Windows operating system. See, my operating system is Windows operating system. Okay, this is Windows operating system. See, my operating system is Windows operating system. Okay, Windows. Okay, now I want to run this program in Windows operating system. Okay, and suppose I want to I bought a new laptop, or I have kept another operating system called Linux operating system. Okay, I want to write the same code, test.py, same code. Okay, shall we write the same code again and again when operating system changes, or shall we use that the written code in Windows operating system in Linux operating system? No, right? See, test.py is one line. In one line print of hello world, I am writing that one line of Python program, that is in test.py. Okay, suppose if it is 100 lines of code, the test.py contains 100 lines of code which is used in the future. Okay, I wrote in Windows operating system. I want to use the same program in another operating systems. If you want to use, okay, will you write the same program in another operating system, or will you use the compiled or run code in Linux operating system? No, I won't write the 100 lines of code of Python when you change the operating system. Here Python provides a good feature that that write once, run anywhere. Write once, run anywhere feature. Okay, Python gave the feature called write once, run anywhere. Okay, I have written this test.py code in Windows operating system. Okay, but we can run the that test.py in Linux operating system or Mac operating system also. Mac operating system also. Okay, okay, means here that is nothing but write once, run anywhere. Okay, you can write the Python program in Windows operating system, and you can run that in Linux operating system or Mac operating system. Okay, how you can run? How you can run means here we have test.py code. Okay, here we have test.py code. Sorry, here we have test.py code. Okay, this test.py will be compiled or run. Okay, then it becomes test.pyc. Then it becomes test.pyc. Okay, this test.pyc code you have to put in Linux operating system, and you have to put in Mac operating system. Okay, then you can when you run Linux operating system, you will be getting the correct outputs. Okay, that is the main feature of Python. Write once, run anywhere. Okay, this feature is in Java also. Java code also same. You can write in one operating system and run in any other operating system. Okay, but by using Java, we have suppose you have test.java. Okay, it converts when you compile the program, it converts test.java to test.class file. But in Python, it converts to test.pyc. Okay, this is nothing but write once, run anywhere. Write once, run anywhere. And we have one. See, I have some code like, for example, by using mathematics. For example, in mathematics, how you will declare or initialize the values? Normally in mathematics, see, in mathematics we have x value. Okay, I want to give the x. I want to give some uh, 10 to x. I want to give 10 to x. 10 is a value. Okay, the value of x. 10 is the value of x. 10 is a value of x. Then by using mathematics, normal mathematics, you will be writing as, like, for example, not in normal mathematics. For example, let x is equal to 10. Normal in 7th class mathematics or 6th class mathematics, let x is equal to 10. Okay, and you will be doing some operations. Okay, some operations. See, these all things I am telling. Why? Because I want to tell you how Python is very easy. I want to tell you how Python is very, very easy. Okay. See, for example, let x is equal to 10, some operations you will be writing. You will be doing some calculations or anything like that. You will be doing some calculations. Okay. In mathematics, you will be writing some let x is equal to 10 and doing some operations. See, in Python also, you will be writing like this only, same, like this only. Okay. But here in mathematics, you will be knowing to your mind that 10 is an integer value. 10 is an integer value. Okay. If you want to take float value in mathematics, normal float value in mathematics, you'll be writing some let x is equal to 10.5. 10.5. Let x is equal to 10.5. Okay. X is equal to 10.5. Okay. If you want to, in mathematics, if you want to tell some let x is equal to, okay, some character value, you will be writing as C or CH like that. Like this, you will be writing. Okay. This is mathematics. Mathematics of 5th class. Okay. Mathematics of 5th class. Mathematics of 5th class. Okay. Normal now Python. First, let me tell Java. Why? Because it is very tough. Okay. I want to give some toughness and easiness. Okay. Or C. Java or C language, anything. Okay. Java or C language. See, if you want to give x is equal to 10, x is equal to 10, is it possible in Java to give a normal x is equal to 10? No. Why? Because. Why? Because what is 10? For you, you can understand 10 is an integer. For you or me, for all the members, if it is basic mathematics, okay, okay, you can understand that 10 is an integer. 10 is an integer. Okay, but 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 programming language, can it understand? Can programming language understand that x is equal to 10? No. Why? Because here we say that 10 is a value which is assigned to x. 10 is a value which is assigned to x, like okay, this is 10. This is 10. Okay, and x. Okay. Okay, x. See, 10 is a value which is assigned to x, which is assigned to x. But in Java or C language, it can't understand. It can't understand what is x. X is integer, or x is a float, or x is character, or x is string, or what? What is x? What is that value? What is that 10 value? Okay, but in Java you have to declare it as int x is equal to 10. Like this you have to declare. Like this you have to declare. Okay, compulsory. It is compulsory that you need to give int. Okay, means which value is storing in x, which value is storing in x. Okay, it is not dynamically typed. It is not dynamically typed. Okay, dynamically typed. Dynamically typed means when you are giving the value to any variable, when you are giving the value to any variable, okay, what is the type of that value? What is the type of that value? Is it integer or is it float or is it what? It is character or what? What? In mathematics, okay, you are declaring because you are thinking with your mind. You are in your mind. You are thinking that let let the value of x be 10. Let the value of x be 10.5. Let the value of x be ch. But Java can't understand English, right? Java can't understand English. Means you have to tell to computer that this is the type of value I am giving. This is the type of value I am giving. 10 is of the integer type, 10 is of float type, 10 is of character type, like that. Okay. But in Python, very important. This is very important. Okay. In Python, you can declare like this. Like this. X is equal to 10. That is enough. You don't no need to give int, no need to give float, no need to give character, no need to give boolean, no need to give anything. Okay, you don't need to give anything. Okay, this is the feature of Python. This is the feature of Python which is dynamically typed. Dynamically typed means okay, depending upon the value, okay, it only thinks that it is integer type and it will be giving as integer. Okay, suppose I give flow 10.5 some y is equal to 10.5. Now what is the type of y? Type of y is float. Okay, type of x is float, type of y is float, type of x is int. Okay, type of y is float and type of x is int. Okay, this is about Python. In Python we don't need to declare anything. Okay, it only takes care of all the things. Okay, now I'm giving you some PowerPoint representation. See, whatever I have given up to now, okay, that all will be covered here. Okay, see, whatever I'm giving the Python, whatever the topics I am giving, okay, that all topics are very easy and it is used for all beginners and working professionals. Okay. See, Python is general purpose dynamic high level interpreted functional object oriented programming language. See, I gave you already dynamic typing now only just now. And write once, run anywhere. I gave you just now. Okay, that is the main feature. It is nothing but platform independent, which is platform independent. And the first point is Python is general purpose dynamic high level interpreted functional object oriented programming language. What is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of this? Okay, the meaning is, see, Python is high level programming language. High level programming language. What is high level programming language? What is high level programming language? See, high level programming language in the sense everyone can understand high level programming language. For example, you take a C language, you take Java. Java is a high level programming language. Okay, Java is a high level programming language. You take C language. C language is a high level programming language. Okay. You take Pascal. Pascal is not an high level programming language. Pascal is not an high level programming language. High level programming language in the sense it is understandable for everyone. Okay. Next, Python is Python is functional programming language. It is very important. Very important. Why? How it is functional programming language? Functional programming language. See, see, in Python, we can use functions. By using functions, everything will be taken care. Everything will be taken care. We don't need to write a class, object, or anything like that. Okay, and we can use only functions. By using only functions, we can write the Python program and we can run that Python program and we can do any type of modifications like that. Next, Python is object-oriented programming language. Object-oriented programming language. What is object-oriented programming language? See, object-oriented programming language means which supports object-oriented programming features. What are the features of object-oriented programming? Class, object, inheritance, polymorphism, abstraction. Okay, these all are object-oriented programming features. Means Python supports object-oriented programming features also. Okay, okay. Means Python is functional programming language, Python is object-oriented programming language, and Python is scripting language also. Python is scripting language also. Okay, Python is scripting language also. And Python is procedure oriented programming language also. Procedure oriented programming. Okay. See, these many features Python have, but you take other programming languages called Java. Java is not functional programming language. Functional programming language. Okay. Up to Java 7. Up to Java 7. See why that is why Java came down. Java came down. Okay. Python Python is a trend. Why? Because it supports functional programming language. See, for example, if you take other programming language called Java, okay, in Java it does not support functional programming language up to Java 7. Okay, up to Java 7. Up to Java 7. Okay. See what Java people thought means. What Java people thought up to 7 means. Up to 7 Java people they thought that Java supports object oriented programming features and we are uh, we are good in the market. Okay, Java people thought that they are very good in the market, but 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 for data science and artificial intelligence artificial intelligence okay, for data science and artificial intelligence we don't need we need sorry we need functional programming. Functional programming language. Functional programming language. Functional programming language. And also, object oriented programming language. And also object oriented programming language. Okay. Okay. But Java does not support by using Java, we cannot, it does not support data science and artificial intelligence. Okay, now data science and artificial intelligence is trending in the market, Okay, we need Python for data science. Okay, it supports functional programming language, it supports object oriented programming language. Okay, Java does not support functional programming language up to Java 7. Okay, from Java 8 to Java 14, it supports functional programming language. What Java people thought means until Java 7, okay, they tell that, okay, we support security, we support everything, we support object oriented programming language. Okay, but nowadays we need functional programming language also. Then the Java people thought that, okay, will we also support functional programming languages, but from Java 8, from Java 8. Okay, here Java is used in web applications. Okay, Python is used in statistical applications, the data science and artificial intelligence. Okay, and next, Python is a scripting language. Scripting language in the sense you have the language called JavaScript for scripting, language. Scripting language. Okay, see, Python supports scripting language also. You don't need to go to JavaScript, you don't need to go for Java, okay, for maintaining other things. Okay, suppose you have a project, for example, you have a project. In that project we need scripting, okay, we need functional programming, we need object oriented programming. Okay, for object oriented programming, will you take Java? For scripting language, will you take JavaScript? For functional programming language, will you take other programming languages? No, you don't need like that. Performance will be improved when you take for every requirement. If you take one language, then performance will be improved, and your application will be slowing down. Okay, here Python supports functional programming language, Python supports object oriented programming language, Python supports scripting language also. Okay, next, procedure oriented programming language. Procedure oriented programming language is nothing but C language. C language. C language is procedure oriented programming language, and Python supports this procedure oriented programming language also. Procedure oriented programming language also. Okay, it is very easy. Python is very easy. Okay, you don't need to write 100 lines of code, 100 lines of code by using with respect to C language and Java, and you don't need to, okay, use classes and objects. Okay, compulsory, there is no compulsory that you need classes and objects. Okay, object oriented programming, and it is not compulsory you need to write only functions in a program, Okay, in Python program you can write functions, you can write classes and objects, you can write scripting, and you can write procedure oriented programming language things also. Okay, everything you can write in a Python program, and it is very easy. And nowadays Python trends the market because of this data science and artificial intelligence. Okay, I will tell you one example of data science and artificial intelligence. See, for example, we have Hyderabad. Okay, in Hyderabad, okay, we have the traffic signal systems. traffic signal systems. Okay, suppose you're crossing the signal. Okay, when the signal is red, you're crossing your bike or car. Then at that time, the traffic police will be taking a photo of your bike, and putting it in online. That signal jump at this so and so time with respect to milliseconds also. Okay, with respect to milliseconds also, he will be putting the time. Okay, like that for one person, okay, he will be putting the data in one day, in 24 hours. In 24 hours, how many members will jump the signal? How many members will jump the signal? Lots of people. Okay, for example, I will tell you one signal, in one signal, signal jump is 1000 members. For example, in one signal jump is 1000 members. Okay, like that. In Hyderabad, how many signals are there? In Hyderabad, how many signals are there? Some take it as 150 signals are there. 150 signals are there. For 150 signals, how many signal jumps are there? How many signal jump? Okay, 150 into signal jump. Some, for example, for one signal, 1000 members. 1000 into 150. 1000 into 150. 1000 into 150. How much? 1000 into 150. 150,000. 150,000 means how much? 1,50,000. 1,50,000. This 1,50,000 data in 24 hours we need to maintain in one system. Okay, can databases do these things? No. If you take other types of databases called some Oracle or MySQL or anything like that, no, it can't store the information of all these things. Okay, because it is nothing but photos data. Okay, this photos data should be stored in one ecosystem called data science. We need to store the data in data science. Okay, that all information will be written in Python code. Okay, if you write this total code in another programming languages called Java or anything like that, then you need to write so many lines of code. Okay, but by using Python, you can write in some less lines, 100 lines. Suppose in Java, if you write 1000 lines of code, okay, in Python, you should write 100 lines of code. And this data science and artificial intelligence, if you want to write the code of data science, you need to take the language called Python. Okay, this is nothing but Python is high level functional object oriented scripting language, procedure oriented programming language. This is the introduction of high level programming language, functional programming language, object oriented programming language, scripting language, procedure oriented programming language. Okay, Okay. Okay. See, and it is dynamic typed. It is dynamic typed. Why it is dynamic typed? Okay, depending upon the variable, I showed you already just now. Depending upon the variable, it declares the type of that variable. Means if you store it, if you store 10, then it will be thinking that the 10 is an integer. Then at that time it will be stored as an integer variable. How? What is the proof? What is the proof? I want to show you the proof. See, this is IDLE Python 3.7. In my system I have Python 3.7. This is IDLE. Okay, this I will tell you in the coming sessions. Don't worry. Now I want to show you the proof of dynamic typing. So I am showing. See here. Here I am writing x is equal to 10. X is equal to 10. Okay. Type of x. See here. Class int. Class int. Okay. Did I declare int x is did I declare int here in this line? No. Okay. What is the type of x? Integer. Now I am declaring x is equal to 10.5. 10.5. Type of x. Float. See. Okay. Understood? This is nothing but dynamic typing. Okay. This is nothing but dynamic typing. And Python is not intended to work in a particular area such as web programming. And see, this Python is used to work in web programming. Okay. Python is used to work in web programming also. Okay, not only in data science, web programming also. Okay, what is the technology for web programming? Django framework. We have Django framework. Okay, Django framework for web programming. Okay, and Python is used to work with okay 3D animations also. 3D animations also. Okay, like it is multi-purpose programming language. Okay, it is multi-purpose programming language, and developers can write the code in functional programming style. Python internally converts them into objects. Okay, next. See, we have compiler and interpreter. Okay, what is language translator? I told you already. See, I told you already. 1 minute. I think I have lost that. Okay, I told you already. See, when we write the program of Python test.py, in test.py, okay, when you write print of hello world, Python supports only interpreter, not compiler. What is interpreter? Okay, what is interpreter and what is compiler? And these all I will be giving in the next class. And one thing I would like to tell you. See, one thing I would like to tell you. We will be continuing in the next class. But one thing I would like to tell you. In Python course, okay, I will be covering everything. Okay, the functional programming, object oriented programming, and what are the data types, what are the uh, collections, okay, what are the collections we use, okay, what is exception handling, we have exception handling, collections, data types, everything. Okay, the syllabus I will be giving you in the next class, and our class will be for 1.5 hours, that is 6:30 to 8, 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. Okay, and I will be giving the modules which Python supports for data science and artificial intelligence in the last sessions. In the last sessions, okay, and we have the course content also. Okay, I will be giving the course content in the next class. But now, you check once. You check once. See, Python introduction, features, history, applications, how to install Python and how to run Python and how to execute the Python code. Okay, and okay, how to execute language fundamentals. What are the data types we use in Python? Okay, what are the operators we use in Python? Okay, and flow control like this. Okay, and data structures, Python data structures. Okay, list, tuple, set, dictionary, Python functions, Python modules, packages, and object oriented programming. Okay, exception handling, file handling, regular expressions, multi-threading, Python database connectivity. Okay, logging, artificial intelligence and machine learning modules. Okay, this is very, 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 very important. Okay, these all I will be giving. Okay, you don't worry about that, and we will be continuing tomorrow. Okay, thank you everyone. And the notes I will be giving you, I will be sending you the notes through email. Okay, today's notes. Okay, so can you please give me your mail IDs in the chat box, so that I will send you this today's notes. Okay, not these notes, whatever I explained, I have another notes. Okay, I will send you. Don't worry about that notes and everything. Okay, in the chat box you type your mail IDs and send me once.